Alright, bio nerds, we got one more video coming at you here. So, I noticed a lot of you guys today were trying to collect your data for your pill bug experiments. So I thought I'd go ahead and show you guys how to create a graph or a data chart inside of GoogleSlides. It's relatively easy, shouldn't take too long. Although I am a little bit worried that some of your data is not going to be very good because some of your experiments were a little bit, I think questionable is the correct word to use. But anyhow, I digress. So what you're looking at is an experiment that I ran, and I decided to use my independent variable as wet environment and dry environment. So basically what environment the pill bugs were sitting in. And after about 10 minutes of observing their normal behavior in just a regular plain little petri dish, most of them just kind of wandered around aimlessly trying to figure out where they were, explore their environment, yada yada yada. And so for my experiment, I put down a wet piece of filter paper, so coffee filter paper, on one side, and the other side I just left dry. Put them both on a white background, so put them on a piece of printer paper. And after 2 trials, you can see I have trial 1, trial 2. So the trial 1 is the light blue, and the dark blue is trial 2. After 2 trials, I found pretty similar results in that the pill bugs decided that they really wanted to be in that wet environment that you can see, like by a considerable margin. So I used 20 pill bugs, and yeah, so there's my data. So how did I go about inserting this? Well, if you start on a new slide and you click the button insert up here, if you follow my cursor you can find it, you can go to chart. Then you can do a bar graph, you can do columns, you can do line graph, pie chart. You can enter it from data that you've put into Google Sheets, which works very similarly, if not almost exactly the same as Microsoft Excel, so you can do it that way. For me, I wanted to go to insert a chart. Now, how do you go about editing this was my first question, and this was one of the first times that I've done this. And so I went to linked charts and I opened source. And when you do that, it's going to bring you to a Google spreadsheet. And all you got to do is tailor your data for what you want. So let's look back at my chart here, and I have teams on the x-axis. I have points scored on the y-axis. So let's go ahead and change some of this. So maybe I want this to be trial 1, this to be trial 2, and this will be wet. Whoops. Wet environment. This will be dry environment. And since I don't really have anything else, I can go ahead and delete this, delete this, delete this, delete this, delete this. You'll notice that when I started editing these little inputs here, it started actually to show me what it was going to look like on the finished product. So this hasn't updated yet, but this right here has. So it'll show you exactly what to do, and all you have to do to change the title is click on that, double click on it, and you can put pill bugs desired environment. There we go. Yeah, that's all there is to it. It'll also bring up this chart editor, and you can customize it. You can do a bunch of stuff with it. So you can do axis titles. You can do a bunch of other stuff that maybe I don't really know how to do. You can do trend lines and stuff like that, in series of things, and then you can just customize pretty much everything. But your data entry you can do from a column chart, you can go to line graph, you can go to bar graph, you can go just area charts, whatever the heck that means. You can even go stacked column charts, which is somewhat useful when you're looking at other things. Bar graphs, you can even do a circle graph or a donut graph, I guess is what that's called. There's a lot of options that you can do, so it's pretty cool. But let's go back to my data. In the first environment I had, let's go back to my original data here. I had 17 pill bugs and 3 pill bugs, and that was my first trial. So this one was 17. Whoopsie, 17. This one was 3, and I can enter that, and it shows me exactly what that would look like. So try. Whoops, I entered that in the wrong one. See that, guys? Even I have issues. Okay, so 3 in the environment. There, that looks better. And then the second trial, we had 15 and 5, and so then we have our little chart here that pretty much matches exactly with the chart that I had the first time, if you kind of go back to it. So pretty cool. And then all you got to do for your Google chart is click this little update icon here, and voila, you have a nice little chart. Yeah, it's as easy as that, guys. Whatever you want to customize, you can do it on this little customizable chart. If you want to do different colors, you can even, when you scroll over it, put your cursor on it, it'll show you exactly the number. I believe you can have even less over here. You can have them go up by 1s on the side, little dashes. That can help you as well. So play around with it, see what you like. Remember, guys, you're presenting this next Monday. Remember, that is next Monday, which is the 21st of May. This is the last grade you guys will get. It is a quiz grade. All right, so expect some good stuff. All right, I'm a little worried. I wasn't too terribly impressed with the level of sciencing today, but anyway, don't let me down, guys. I have faith still. All right, well, as always, thanks for watching, and stay calm, maintain homeostasis. Peace.